Hello and welcome to Crafting Unscripted with Katherine. And Barbara, I got your message there. Please let me know if you can see and hear me. I'm sorry that the link isn't working. Hopefully people can find it. I don't have a way to resend that right now because I don't have access to all of that stuff where I'm sitting here. And so that's just going to be unfortunate, but hopefully if people want to watch, they'll be able to find it just like you were. Just trying to hide this here because my screen's gone a bit wonky. So you are all good. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Barbara. So today, it's Thursday and we're doing Crafting Unscripted, and I just feel a little bit discombobulated. As usual, I'm having technical difficulties, so bear with me if things go totally wrong. But before we get started, I do want to say I had a funny, Nancy, I didn't get the link. I can see you and hear you. Nancy, thank you. Yeah, Barbara just mentioned that the link I sent on my email was wrong, so that is unfortunate. But I'm not able to fix that right now because it's like not at this workstation where I can access my emails and send everyone an email, but sorry. But before we get into that, I guess that's all there is to say about that. I do want to just remind everyone the SVG card Crafter Success Summit starts tomorrow. Here down below in the description of this video is a link to get your free tickets. You can also upgrade to a live ticket. My presentation goes live tomorrow, and I'm doing a live Q&A tomorrow at 11 a.m. So please mark your calendars. And the email tomorrow that I'm sending out with that will have the link to it. You can also find that on the Stamp Me Some Love YouTube page. It's there. Also, we have starting next week on the 18th. Oh, so that summit, sorry, that goes from tomorrow, the 14th to the 16th. And then the other summit that I've got going on is the Elf Holiday Summit, and that is starting the 18th to the 20th. So that's next week. Again, tickets are available for that below. And also my friend Jav is having a gift and business summit right now, and that also starts tomorrow till the 16th. So I've left tickets below for that as well. They're all free tickets. If you want, you can grab those. And finally, at 1:30 today, if you don't have tickets yet and you want to join, we are doing the live Crafting with Katherine. That is a paid event. I've left the link in the description below for that as well, if you want to join. So that's sort of my housekeeping stuff. So today, I'm going to try another Christmas craft. I hope it works this week, because last week was a disaster, and it was funny because I get comments to my videos. And if you're watching the replay, please leave a comment and let me know if you are enjoying this nonsense that I talk about. Or give me a thumbs up because I need those. But I tried something new with the thumbnail for my video to like get people to watch the video. And then I got this very honest comment from someone, and they were not happy with my lack of success in making bows. So I was sad about that, but that's kind of how Crafting Unscripted goes, right? Not everything works out, and the last 2 weeks are not successful crafts. Carol, hi from Texas. Hello, reading closed captions don't have sound. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Barbara and Nancy said they're okay for sound. I don't know why the sound isn't working, and I can't show you right now because I don't have my screen set up, but you probably have it, but you don't have me muted by chance, like on the little circle at the bottom of your screen where they've got like the microphone. So that's the best that I could say, or like your computer volume maybe is low, but I don't know why the volume's not working. I'm really sorry about that. I've been having other technical difficulties, and my microphone seemed to be working, so I have that happening, but I'm sorry. I can just check here one thing on my side, but I don't know if it's going to do anything for you. But other technical difficulties. No, it's on my screen here. If I press play, it is working, so I don't know what to tell you, Carol. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties are always with us. So back to Christmas. So this week we're going to try something different. Another Christmassy craft, and it's going to work this week because the last 2 weeks have not gone perfectly. So this week is going to work, right? We're going to like cross our fingers. We're going to like make this work this week. So this week we're going to do, I have to have some tea. Don't forget, I'm working in the basement here, and it's like, I don't know, it's 0 degrees outside. and the basement gets cold when it gets cold outside. So we have that. So here's the technical difficulties that I'm having. You might notice my hand like going boom, 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 boom. And that is my latest technical glitch. I spent about half an hour this morning trying to get that to work. And this is the best that I can do. So if my hands seem off, it's the camera or the connection of the camera. I don't totally know. So I'm sorry. We need a toilet paper tube. We need some yarn. I stole some yarn from my daughter Olivia. Shh. Because we need a little bit of a lot, and I don't know if I have enough in my small stash. I can hear you fine. The link in your email was a typo. Thanks, Jean. Yes, hi, I'm glad you're here, Jean. Yeah, Barbara mentioned that about the link, and sadly I can't do anything about that right now. But I'm glad you were able to find me. So that means we are all learning how to do better because we have all figured out how to find me. And that's good. But I do apologize for not having the link working, because that always sucks. And I must have, I don't know, I make these emails and then I try to like check on them and make sure that they work, but a lot of this happens late at night and I don't always like, the brain's not always functional. Okay, so we need toilet paper tube, some yarn, and some fuzzy balls. We only need one fuzzy ball. So we're gonna make these like, they're called, I don't know, hat ornaments, like a little, but it's like small for your Christmas tree. So like, I don't know, we're gonna call it a hat ornament, maybe a yarn. What did I call it in the video title? I called it a yarn hat ornament. That's what it's going to be called. So I need to grab some scissors and we're going to try this out. Now I've done some research. I've seen other people do these and we're going to try this and see if we can make this work. And hopefully this will work better than the last few weeks. So my little tube here, I want it to be about 3/4 of an inch. So this is my inch mark. So about 3/4 of an inch here. We're going to fold this here because, you know, this is going to work out perfectly, everybody. We're going to cut this at 3/4 of an inch and we're going to put the rest of this over to the side. Okay, part 1, success. We're making this work. So if you were watching this video, so I forgot last week when I was making my video, I forgot to tell everybody to like give the video a thumbs up. And the week before I kept saying don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're watching the video live or replay, because that changes the way that the algorithm in YouTube and all that works. And so last week I said it 0 times and I got 0 likes. So I have to remind you, because even I forget when I watch videos, if you're watching the video live or if you're watching the replay, hit the like button so that the YouTube machine will know what we're doing and that they'll know that we like that you like my videos, so that they will continue to like show you my videos, because we want to do that. All right, so we need a whole bunch of yarn and I don't know how much exactly, and we need a thing. I don't know. I'm using a folder because I have a folder and it's about the right size. So you want this width here to be, let's say 11 inches. This one's 11 inches. I've seen people do it with 12 or more, but I don't recommend going lower because that's going to cause like shortage issues. So we're going 11 inches or 12 inches. And so all we're going to do now, and I'm going to struggle because this is bigger than I thought it was when I was planning all this out. I'm going to wrap this around. Let me adjust myself so that I can actually do this. We're going to go around 25 times just for fun. 2. Ah! Sorry, am I still here? My camera just decided to do some nonsense. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I say 20 or 25? We're going to go 25. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, let's just do one more because I don't know if I did that right count right there at the end. Okay, so now Olivia's yarn is on the floor and it's like over that way, rolled under my chair, and we're just not going to tell Olivia that I ruined her yarn, but I don't think she likes this one anyway, so that's why I grabbed it, because it was at the bottom of the pile and it's thin and she likes this like bulky stuff. So all right, 25 times roughly. Now we're gonna cut this on 2 sides. Okay, so the other day I found my bad scissors. These are my bad scissors because I don't like to use my good scissors on all of my crafts. I like to leave my good scissors for the good crafts. So I'm using my bad scissors. I found them. I had this drawer right here, kind of right here, and it was stuck. So it's like right here. This is the drawer, and it was stuck, and I couldn't figure out why it was stuck. Scissors were in the wrong drawer, and I couldn't open it. So I found my scissors. All right, now the fun part. So each of these dudes is like this. We're going to wrap it around my little thingamajigger here. And already this is not looking right. Oh no, this is good. Okay, so we're going to do this. So I'm going to show you this again. We're going to fold it in half, and I'm going to yap away as we carry on, because I've got 50 of these to do now. I didn't think this craft through, I don't think. We're going to fold it in half, and I'm going to put the loop through the center, and I kind of want to have them all going the same direction. And then I'm going to have the loop is open here on the top, and I'm going to pull this through the loop. And what we're going to have is, you're going to see the loop on the front. If I had done it the other way, the loop will be hiding. But I want to do the loop on the front so that it kind of looks like the brim of the hat. So now I got to do this for 52 possibly of these ones, which should be more than enough. Hopefully it's more than enough, and then we don't have to do all 50 of them. But we're going to keep doing this. And you want to like squish this together. So right now I'm just holding this together here, and this isn't going to work. Something's wrong. I'm already not liking this. This isn't going to work. This is going to be another disaster of a craft. Well, let's just see if I can make this work. I read the instructions 3 times. I wrote down some notes to make sure that I knew what I was doing, and already I'm not liking this, but oh well. We'll see how this goes. So I was doing a craft the other day, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And normally, like when I'm painting, I kind of wear like my grubby outfits. I don't wear my good clothes, but I decided I wasn't paying attention, and I wore a nice shirt. Not like a nice shirt, but like one of my newer made shirts. And I was painting, and I was like all over the place painting. And wouldn't you believe it, but I got paint all over my shirt. And it was like, I don't know what I was doing. In my head, I must have been like super excited because that paint was flying, like just everywhere. And so what happened was I got paint like all over my shirt, and it wasn't the same color as my shirt. It was a very different, vibrant color. So I was like, oh, I was not impressed. So if you are here with me this afternoon for my live with Katherine event, you will notice that I'll be wearing a different shirt than I am now, because I do not want to ruin this shirt. This is my gangster rapper shirt. It's like one of my Christmas shirts. I pulled those out from the back end of the closet because Christmas is coming. But I don't want to ruin this shirt. So if you'll notice me later, I'll be wearing a different shirt because I don't want to have to spend like an hour trying to wash this shirt. On the bright side though, I learned how to get wet acrylic paint out of clothes. So that was exciting for me. So now I know a new trick. I've learned that if you use, what did I use? Rubbing alcohol, soap, and you can use baking soda, but I didn't need to, and a whole lot of elbow grease, you can get the acrylic paint out of your shirts. So that was pretty exciting. But I didn't wash the shirt. I didn't dry the shirt beforehand, so now it's all, washed up and dried up. I didn't try throwing it in the washing machine. So that's your new tip for the day, if you ever need to worry about that. But I also might need to invest in like a special painting outfit or like an apron or something to keep my mess contained, because clearly I'm a child and I need to have a special outfit for when I'm crafting because I'm ruining my clothes. So that's me. But yeah, so I thought I would share that with you all. I thought that would be a fun bit of information for everybody. So all right, so our hat's coming along nicely so far. We're almost about maybe halfway. We'll see how this is going to turn out. I have a fear this isn't going to work out the way that this is supposed to. And I'm really going to be upset if it doesn't, only because that'll be 3 weeks in a row where the craft didn't actually turn out. And I know the gnome turned out not too bad. My kids really liked it, but it wasn't the way that I had hoped for it. So I still call it a fail. And last week was a definite fail with all those bows that we did. So I was really hoping for like a winner this week. But if this week is a fail, I think like next week we might just go to like, I'm going to say super basic crafts, like, just gluing 2 sticks together or something and then calling it a win. Because I could really use a win. Like it's fun to make these crafts, and it's fun to I'm gonna say fail at them. This is what I do when I'm working on my own designs and stuff when I'm not recording, sort of beforehand. And so that's always fun to do. But you know, I like to actually succeed sometimes, and I feel sometimes when I have like a lot of mishaps crafting that maybe my crafting abilities are not as good as I think they are. And so, you know, that's an issue sometimes, but whatever, we'll get there. So last week, I did a craft. I posted it online. I don't know if you noticed it or paid attention to it, or if it's even up your alley. I did this like, this is where all the painting came in last week. I made this 6-7 poster for my son because he loves this like 6-7 craze that's going on. And so that's where all the painting came from. And so I did that and I posted that online. If you haven't watched it, be sure to check it out. It's kind of funny. I'm trying something new with some of my videos, so you might notice that. And then I've got a new video coming out tomorrow. Is tomorrow Friday? I think tomorrow's Friday. So I've got a new video coming out tomorrow, which I am not ready for. But again, I'm trying some new things with my videos. So if you, and also it'll be included in my email tomorrow as well, so you can watch it. But if you are watching that video and you like it or don't like it, whatever, let me know. Comment in the video, and I say in the video and not send me an email because I do respond to all the comments. Unless they're really negative, then I don't respond to those ones. But I do respond to all the comments, and that kind of helps YouTube know what's good and what's not good. So if you like it, let me know. It's different. It's a different style of a video, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still working on all the details of it, so we'll see how it goes. But that's my request to everybody. If you're gonna watch that video, give it a like. And now if you're just joining us and you haven't heard my whole spiel about YouTube, if you are enjoying this video, let me know. Do drop it a like if you're watching the live version or the not live version, just so that I can have some likes to my videos so that YouTube knows that people actually like this stuff. My numbers overall for all my Crafting Unscripted videos have started to go up, so more people are coming every week and more people are watching the replay, which is nice. But YouTube doesn't really, I don't say pay too much attention to all of us little YouTube channels. So if you're watching the video and you haven't hit the like button, give me a thumbs up in the video portion of this. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting closer. So like, I think I have way too many of these like string pieces. So I might have to do another one later. If this one doesn't work out, I'll like make a whole new thing of this and maybe make it work one day. But we're getting close. We've got a few more here to go. We're doing good on time, so we might get this to work. Oh, while this is happening, I gotta get my glue gun happening here. I'm gonna need it in a few minutes. I'm just gonna set it over here to heat, and that's gonna happen as well. Because at the end of this, somehow we're supposed to make this all work fancy and nice. All right, hopefully the choppiness of my video is not like making you guys uncomfortable. I'm looking up at my screen every once in a while and seeing it, and I don't like it. I saw this problem last week. I managed to fix it, but I was not able to fix it this week, so I don't know. I don't like it, but not much I can do about it now. So I apologize for the choppiness, but it wouldn't be a live session if there wasn't some sort of crafting technology issues. So I'm going to work on it a little bit more before now in the next video. So if you're here live with me at 1:30 for my crafting event, hopefully it won't be so bad. Now, if you are coming to that event, it's going to be wild. No, it's going to be, I've got most of the stuff ready. So I've got, so if you want to work along with me, you are more than welcome to cut out your pieces or do it by hand or with your Cricut if you've got a Cricut or other cutting machine. And that will be super fun too. And I have to change shirts. So if you see me at the beginning of the show and I'm still wearing this shirt, somebody please yell at me to put something like to switch and put a cover on because I don't want to ruin this shirt. All right, we're getting close. All right, we're getting close. Nope, that's not how we do this. So. We had a bunch of snow last week. It was good, not good. It made my house a little bit chaotic because I wasn't ready for winter. So we had snow, but it's like, it's sunny outside. So even though it's 0 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, oh, that's not a good sign. My glue gun battery just died. But the snow's been, with the sun out, the snow is all melted. So the kids were happy that there was snow. There was a big mess in my house. There was snow slop everywhere. And now there is no snow. So the kids are sad. And now I have like the fall and the winter in my front doorstep. So that's always good. But that's all right. I need to maybe 2 or 3 more of these. And so we're going to get this to work. This has to work. Now, in a minute... All right, one more maybe, and then it should be done. Maybe I can get this to go. All right. All right. Beautiful. We have a thing. So next, I don't have my piece here. Just let me know. Just gonna grab some scrap tissue paper. And this is just to shove inside my hat for a minute. And really this is kind of like to give the hat some shape here. And it's not like this is coming out later, but it's just, I'm just shoving it in a little bit more so that I've got like a little bit of it coming out here. And I'm going to, with one of my 1,000 surplus strings, tie this up into a knot up here. I'm going to try to do it up top. Gonna try not to drop and lose everything and all my bits. I'm gonna go around twice and I'm gonna give it a good yank. All right. And I'm just gonna tie this into a knot. Now my glue gun has died, of course. The battery has died, so I gotta get my other one out, but I'm just gonna finish this here first. Going to, all right. So we're getting there. And now the piece that I did not plan for, I'm gonna flip this through. And I'm going to, I'd initially wanted my hat to like, what is going on here? These pieces didn't make it. That didn't work. I've got to take this off and try again. Some of my pieces are still floating around inside there. So we're going to try this again. But I initially wanted these like bits of my yarn to be the edge of my hat, but that's not working. So let me just straighten all these guys out here because there's some bits inside that are floating the wrong way. So there's a lesson for us. Make sure everything's pointing downwards before you tie this all up. All right, again, we're going to put this tissue paper inside. And we're going to sort of give this like some shape. We're going to again try to tie this up. 1, 2, around. Try to make this even. And now we're going to tie it into a knot again. All right. So we're getting close. I guess I should have gotten my other glue gun out and started to heat it, but oh well. All right, now we're going to flip this inside out. All right. So looks like a little hat. I was thinking this would be bigger, but this is okay. This is all right. Okay, now while I go find my glue gun, I've got brown, white, blue, or green, or black for a pom-pom on the top of my hat. Let me know what color I should do while I go find my glue gun, my backup glue gun. So what do you guys think? What color should I use for the pom-pom on the top of the hat? Found an extension cord so we can, ooh, the mint green. All right, we got one mint green from Barbara. Glue gun is heating. Is it? Says the power is on, so that's gonna heat for a moment. It's so cute. All right, let me try for mint green now. Before I do that, I'm just gonna while my glue gun is heating here. So we need to Any surplus here that you got at the bottom can be trimmed out. I'm just going to shove it all in there and have it stay in there because that kind of gives my hat some more shape. Now I have these things, and of course they come in a nice ball of chaos like that, but these are actually like ornament hooks, that's what they're called. And so if you have ornament hooks, you can just like loop your ornament hook through here somehow if you're good, and ta-da, like that. Or you can use your string that you have. Now the string might hold better because these ornament hooks are kind of like, they're okay, but they feel kind of flimsy, so I don't know. If I could get it through the center, but I don't know, we'll see. So we're going to, again, I really need to steal some of Olivia's stuff here. She's such a good sport when I steal all of her stuff. I'm going to just pull this through with my hook ornament bit. Hopefully it'll work. You can just pull it through and have like a piece of fabric, like just like have your string for your ornament the same as the string that we've used for our design. So we've got that as an option as well. Okay, glue gun is hot over here, so we're gonna go with mint green. Let me just open this package so that everything kind of stays together. All right, and we're gonna do like that one there. Let's see if I can, just gonna hold this up. So it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna try to glue this on into the center, and we're just gonna put a nice dab of glue there. It's got a piece of something attached to it. It looks like my hair or something. All right, now we're just gonna hold that for a second. So you can use these hooks. As you can see, mine are all nicely organized. Or you can use this. And now we're just going to tie a little knot here at the end. And ta-da! We did it. We got a little ornament. Let me reduce my lighting for a second now that we're up here. There we go. That looks pretty good, don't you think? I think that's pretty cute. I think that's success for this week. We did it. We succeeded, and we made a cute little yarn hat ornament. So this week it worked. We did it. I might re-string this so that it kind of comes out all the way from the other side so that it's not like so wonky, but otherwise I think that's a success, everybody. We did it. We made our craft work this week. Yes. So now next 2 weeks, downhill. No, I joke. But we got it to work, so that's really exciting. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad this worked out. And so if you've enjoyed this, everybody, be sure to give me a thumbs up in the YouTube on the thing there. And don't forget that the summits that I mentioned, I've got the SVG Card Crafter Success Summit, which starts tomorrow. I am live tomorrow, and I'm doing a live Q&A tomorrow, as well as, and that's from the 14th to the 18th, and then also from the 14th to the 18th is my friend Javs. She's got a gift and business summit happening. Tickets again are below in the description for that. Next week is the next week is the ELF Summit for Hobby School, and that's the 18th to the 20th. I just had the dates here and I lost them. 18th to the 20th. 18th to the 20th. So that's there for next week. Tickets as well are below. If you don't have tickets for my 1:30 today, again below. Be sure to like, and if you want to, you can always buy me a coffee. There is a link for that as well below. So that's it for today. We did it. We made it. We made it work, and we have a new ornament for the tree. So there we go. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and happy crafting.